Arch cabinets coming back, right? Yeah, they're coming back with a vengeance. When I say coming back, years ago, when I first started in the industry, a little over 3 decades ago, arch cabinets, arch doors on cabinets were a very dominant thing. Probably, I'd say 1 out of 3, maybe even 50% of the jobs I did for maybe 5 years or so were arched. I'm going to talk to you about the pros and cons of arched doors on cabinets, okay? They're beautiful. They add a lot of detail and interest to the room. One thing from just a designer standpoint you might think about in your room, there's a lot of architectural interest in arches throughout the home. Be careful mixing all of your arches. In other words, if you've got an eyebrow arch like this one is, and then you've got a full half circle arch being done throughout the rest of the house, they don't necessarily coordinate. Okay, so just keep that in mind. If it was me and I had an entrance into my kitchen from, say, my living area or dining room, I would not arch that at all or try to mimic this. I would leave it square if I'm going to do arches on the cabinets. If I'm going to do arches on those, I just go with square or some other design on the cabinet doors. So let's talk about the pros and cons of the door itself, though. Okay, so an arched cabinet door, beautiful, interesting detail, right? You might even look about whether or not you want all of your wall cabinets to be arched. That's another consideration. Whether or not you just leave the wall cabinets arched or the base cabinets arched as well. I would not put the base cabinets arched. Multiple reasons. You've got drawer fronts that may not necessarily work to have that arch on it because of how thin the height is on that drawer front. Okay. But the other factor is usually you're looking and appreciating things at eye level. And arched doors are going to be a little more expensive than square. Okay, it takes more work, more detail to get it looking really smooth. That's one disadvantage to an arch cabinet door is that it's a little bit more of a craftsman look. This doesn't go through a machine as well. It's got to look really good. So make sure that your arches are really clean with how they turn out. Most cabinet companies are going to pay close attention to that. There's one other really significant thing. This is kind of a silly consideration, but when it comes to a factory installation, workmanship, those types of things, this is a factor. If a mistake is made, or if a door needs to be swapped or moved, or flipped around because the hinging is the wrong place. So in other words, maybe you have the hinges on the left, and it's next to a range, but you actually need the hinges on the right, so it opens up the correct orientation. Or maybe you change your mind at some point down the road. With an arched door, you can't just flip the door and put the hinges on the other side, right? Now you have the arch on the bottom. So keep that in mind. Whereas with square doors, shakers, slab, things like that, you can simply flip the door, right? And then just attach your hinges back to the face frame. Or if it's frameless, then turn around and put your new your hinges into the case of the cabinet. On the other side. But besides that, beautiful door, great look. I've done a lot of projects with it. I have a feeling that there's a massive amount of projects in the future. I will mention that though the eyebrow arch was the most popular arch for cabinet doors in the past, you're probably going to see more full, half round arches. Part of the reason why that works in today's market compared to before is because when I first started, the ceilings were 8 foot. There's a lot of drop ceilings too that brought them to 7 feet, which means your cabinets were 30 inches high. If you had a full half arch on there, it would look disproportionate to the cabinet. Whereas now you're getting to these cabinets that are 48, 54 inches tall on a door, and you can have a half arch. The smallest door I would probably do a full half arch, full half circle arch on. I would probably at least be 42 inches tall before I would feel like we could appreciate the sizing, if that makes sense, or the perspective, the relevance of that arch to the size of the door. Okay. I hope this helps. If you like it, please subscribe, share this with others who think this will help. Would love to have your support.